Does Ozempic make people look sick? Maybe, but I personally think you're confusing looking sick with someone who looks like they've lost a lot of weight. We might have loose skin. It could be here, it could be here.
Girls, let me see your hands. Wave 'em at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it. Let 'em know.
Hey everybody, I hope everyone's okay. I wanted to talk about the Ozempic. The rise of Ozempic is becoming too much. The dangers, the after effects, and what it does to the body. Granted, it's making them lose weight. Yes, you lose weight, but the effects on the body, what it's doing to your body mass, and how you are losing weight at a rapid rate is just not healthy. But I'm not one to judge. I'm just here to raise awareness and for people to talk more on this. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below, share your thoughts, and then I'll see you on the next one.
Ozempic face. Of course I do. I've lost a lot of weight in a short amount of time, and I lost some volume. But listen, I'm contouring my face. I got the right tools. Yes, this is from Medicube, y'all. And when I'm talking about reducing my smile lines, contouring my face, I use this thing about 2 to 3 minutes, 3 times a day, y'all. And y'all the ones asking me what I've been doing to my skin because y'all been noticing. I use Medicube. I use a whole plethora of other products. And I was using this one first. This is the first Medicube, and I upgraded it, y'all. Now, this thing, it was $350, but it's $290, $299. But if you want good skin, you're going to have to pay for it, okay? And these products are good. Korean products is where it's at, y'all. Scientific and proven.
Does Ozempic make people look sick? Maybe, but I personally think you're confusing looking sick with someone who looks like they've lost a lot of weight. We might have loose skin. It could be here, it could be here, it could be here, it could be here. But there is nothing in Ozempic that causes us to look any kind of way. But I'm not judging you for believing this, because society, social media, all that kind of stuff has made us believe this. And it's a great way to shame people who have lost weight from a medication like Ozempic. So this is my body now, and I'll take it.
I am so proud of myself. I was on Ozempic for years. I was on semaglutide for years. Yes, I was diagnosed with PCOS, but for me, it was not healthy for my gut. Ozempic didn't make me change my lifestyle. It was a Band-Aid. I could eat McDonald's every day on Ozempic and still be skinny. It was a Band-Aid. It wasn't getting to the root of the issue. The issue is you're an overeater. The issue is you have no discipline. The issue is you have no self-control. The issue ain't just your insulin. We like, oh, well, I need it for my insulin. Okay, yeah, it's balancing your hormones, but you still don't have self-control, insulin or not. For me, Ozempic was a Band-Aid that didn't allow me to get to the root of the issue. The root of the issue was self-control and discipline and what I am feeding my body. Ozempic didn't allow me the opportunity to have true growth. It just allowed me to like how I looked, but it didn't change anything on the inside.
Different ways that I can lose my body fat in 2026. Couldn't I just jab myself with this?
So that works until it doesn't. GLP-1 is primarily a satiety hormone. It'll tell the brain that we're done eating, and it will slow down the intestines significantly. If you and I were to go eat lunch, our food would be in our stomach for 4 to 6 hours maybe. If we injected ourselves with a GLP-1 drug, which puts an artificial amount of GLP-1 in our body, it slows down people's intestines so much that they'll have food sitting in there for 24 hours. So one of the things people talk about is what's called Ozempic burps, where they just have this kind of belching, bubbling gas because the food is sitting in the stomach for way longer than it's supposed to. So no surprise that people are less interested in food. The main thing it helps people do is eat less carbohydrates. It controls cravings.
Who would you recommend definitely uses it, and for how long?
My recommendation of the drug is currently it's being used for weight loss, where people just say, here, jab yourself with this and you're gonna lose weight. And it works. They will absolutely lose weight. But again, the concern being that you're gonna lose a lot of lean mass at the same time. This is a drug that's gonna help you learn to control carbohydrates. because that's the one macronutrient that people are addicted to. So my view is use these drugs to help people cure their cravings for carbohydrates.
But then when I stop taking it, isn't it going to come back?
Well, so that's it then. So then you use it in two different ways. One, you use a much lower dose than is currently used, what we could call a microdose, if you will. So use a lower dose and you cycle it on and off. Go 90 days on the drug at a low dose while receiving coaching or counseling on how to use a low-carb diet, because they will find it easier than ever to control their carb consumption. Then at the end of 90 days, wean them off the drug and say, let's see if these habits have stuck. Very often they have. Some people will find that it lasts for a while and the cravings start to come back. All right, well, let's cycle you back on.
Ozempic is dangerous. Don't take Ozempic. I want to be fucking skinny. I don't give a fuck. Don't take it then. More for me. Get off my fucking ass.
And that is studied sports science. What is my opinion on these quick fixes and this and that and the other? What do you think is going to happen if you scratch where it doesn't itch and you put something very unnatural in your body that was never wrong with your body to begin with? And the moment that you go off of it, what do you think is going to happen to you? Do you think you're going to stay in that body? No, it's not. So you literally just damaged your body, your organs, your muscles. You made zero lifestyle improvements. And for what? For a trend. And something that we forget. Quick fixes doesn't last long. Quick fixes and schemes to get money, quick fixes and schemes to lose weight. It's not sustainable. The most efficient and most sustainable way for you to lose weight is to eat everything in moderation and to exercise. And when I say exercise, I don't mean lifting 150 kilograms. I mean go for a walk around the block, take your children, take their bikes, or go for a run if you're in a safer area. Yes, you can have a chocolate bar every day, one chocolate bar every day. You can have a bag of chips even every day, a small packet of chips. Everything in moderation. When you do everything in moderation, things work out.
Advice I could give you as somebody who has been on GLP-1 medications like Ozempic for almost 2 years, it is to prepare yourself for the audacity people are going to have when they find out you're on this medication. You're someone who is maybe a little more sensitive or does not handle negative feedback from people well, I would probably keep this to yourself because, girl, it is ruthless out here, okay? I have been called everything under the sun. I have been told that I should myself. Like, it is actually kind of crazy how people react when they find out that you were on these medications to help with whatever you have going on. Not that I owe anybody an explanation, but I got on these medications really because I was overweight, but then come to find out I had PCOS, I was pre-diabetic, I had high cholesterol, so it really helped with all those things. But it really doesn't matter. You can have all of those things. Honestly, you could be a diabetic, and I think people still are just going to be mad at you for taking this medication. So I say all that to say, girl, just take your Ozempic in peace. Don't be out here telling everybody your business. As for me, I'm gonna keep sharing my little story because the girls need to know. I feel like we gotta have some representatives out here in the community, especially people that look like me, to know this can help your health literally so much more than you could like literally ever imagine. So people gonna keep saying what they want to say, but baby, we not overweight no more. Our BMI is down, our PCOS is under control, we're no longer pre-diabetic, our cholesterol is looking good. So